Hello everyone on a Monday evening. Now this is a Maine specific video, as I believe Maine will be the most interesting of our three-state region when it comes to weather tonight. I'm going to go from the mountains all the way down to the Maine coastline. Starting off in the mountains, I think that's where we're going to be mostly around snow. Places like Farmington, maybe over to Bethel, Moosehead, and Rangeley as well. And there will be spots in that general vicinity that see well over a foot of snow. So definitely a great snow event for the ski resorts. Further to the south and east, looking at the hills and lakes, Lewiston, Auburn, Sebago, up into the Oxford Hills, and maybe over into Augusta and Bangor as well. That's where I think we'll still see mainly snow, but it will often be mixing or maybe even briefly changing over several times throughout the night, and that is with rain, of course. Even with that mixing, I think 6 inches plus is still possible in a few spots in the hills and lakes region. As we get further south and east, now we're right along the coastline. That's where I think it's primarily a rain event, but there will be some snow mixing in, particularly in the wee hours of tomorrow morning, and it could mean about a slushy inch. You might wake up on the grassy surfaces, maybe on the roofs and trees, slushy inch or two, and then that will get washed away. And we're talking about places like Kittery, Portland, up into the mid-coast and down east as well. Now, timing this all out for you, on our Futurecast radar, the snow's already starting in a lot of spots, but look what happens as we head overnight. This is around midnight. Heavy rain along the coastline, heavy snow inland, and heaviest snow up into the mountains. It's a slushy, wet snow, places like Augusta, Lewiston, maybe even down to Brunswick. That's where we're seeing that really heavy, wet snow, pouring rain to the south and east of there. But watch what happens. This is around 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and that's where I think that rain-snow line will have its best shot at making it down to the coastline. I don't think it'll quite get there in a few spots, but some areas, particularly along the mid-coast, that's where I think we'll see that mixing along the coastline. After that, though, I think the storm retreats and the center kind of spirals up over the mid-coast, which will bring warmer air back into the picture, and I think a lot of us, even across the interior, will flip over to rain before ending this off tomorrow evening. Now, here we are with our snowfall forecast. I think right along the immediate coastline, peninsulas, islands, and down into southern York County as well, I think we'll see primarily rain. Just inland and along the down east coastline, I think it's under an inch. But as soon as you head maybe 5-10 miles inland, that's where you start getting into that 1 to 3 inch range. And by the time you're 15, 20, 25 miles inland, you're 3 to 6. Go even further, probably northwest of the Lewiston, Auburn area, you're then in that 6 to 10. Places like Skowhegan, maybe over to the Oxford Hills, Turner as well, in that 6 to 10 inch range. And then there's that bullseye right in the ski resorts. It's going to be beautiful up there. 10 to 14 inches of fresh powder. Well, it's a heavy, sloppy snow as you head to the south and east. I'll have more updates on Twitter throughout the night.